Okay, so two things. Yes, I am in my kitchen. No, I'm not finna give you no recipes. I actually have to do my dishes. I'm gonna show you. You see? I got a sink full of dishes, okay? And I've been putting them off for entirely way too fucking long. And in order to ensure that I actually do them, I'm gonna do it while I'm recording a video. So, yeah. If you don't like it, there's plenty of other content for you to watch on YouTube. I promise you. Second thing. Yes, I am trying bangs with my locks. Okay, I'm trying them out. I'm trying to see what's going to happen with it. Okay, I don't know. I know it looks crazy. I know it does. I know it does. You don't have to tell me that in the comments. All right. With all of that being said, can we get started? Okay, so boom. So America is weird. Okay, and this goes well beyond the whole bathroom versus loo, elevator versus lift. It goes beyond, well beyond that. Okay. But also, side note, do you guys not have 100 grand over there? Like the biscuits, Pillsbury? Do y'all not? Because I got a lot of people watching from the UK. Hey, what's up, Sussex crew? But do you guys not have 100 grand over there? Or Pillsbury? If so, if you do, is this incense? Why did I have incense in a bowl? What the fuck? Okay, if you do have that over there, what do y'all call biscuits? Because y'all be calling biscuit, like, when y'all be saying biscuits, y'all are talking about cookies. So, when we're having, like, real biscuits, do y'all not have real biscuits? I know, this is definitely stuff that I could Google, but I'd rather ask you. No, I'm talking about shit like it being 2025, and we still have yet to adopt the metric system. Fucking why? That makes zero sense. If you ask Google, Google will sit there and tell you that it's because of time and money. Time and money. That's the reason why we can't adopt the metric system. We got time to bullshit on all kinds of other things, but we don't have time to do what literally the rest of the fucking world is doing. Oh, okay. That's cool. And it's not just that, it's healthcare too. Like Mario's brother, Luigi, Melancholy, or whatever, the one that man's, the insurance man's. Okay, so like obviously, yeah, that's bringing a lot of attention to how we be doing shit. And really, that was kind of the catalyst that had me thinking like, yeah, why do we pay these companies all of this fucking money every month for not just ourselves, but our children too? Just for them to tell us, now we good whenever something bad happens to us. Like, it's kind of like, what's the point of insurance then? What is the point of insurance if you're just going to deny me? What's the point? So now everybody talking about universal health care this and universal health care that. And listen, I ain't talked to every single person in Canada. I don't know every single person in Canada. But I've talked to a couple of people from Canada. And they like, yeah, we can go to the doctor for free. But by the time we get there, it might actually be too late. Because there's a waiting list. Because everything's free. And everybody gets to be seen. So there's a wait list. So if you have some sort of illness that requires immediate attention, I don't know if you could just get in and out the doctor like you can now. I don't think anybody's like really kind of talking about that. And how we would prevent people from having to wait for so fucking long. If you're going to change a system from one thing to another, then make sure it's a better system. The second one, the one that we changing to, we need to make sure it's a better system. Because it ain't going to mean a hill of fucking beans being able to go to the doctor for free if I'm not going to make it there in time. Taxes. What about fucking taxes? There are so many countries all across the world that's like, okay, the government will send you out a little postcard, you just fill that out, and that's your taxes. Meanwhile, here in America, we have entire careers based off of doing taxes. Isn't that crazy? Whole ass careers based off of it. I was a tax preparer. Yep, I sure was. Me and my mom, actually. My mom worked for Jackson Hewitt Tax Service for years. Years and years and years, every tax season. Because she was actually an accountant. She knew what the fuck she was doing. By the time I came around to it, all you did was just plug numbers in. Baby, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Let me tell you something. The whole time, every time I did anybody's taxes, baby, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I would never do any of my friends' taxes because I would tell them straight up, baby, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, all you got to do is just plug the numbers in and bippity boppity boo, you good. And I ain't never really had no problems before. I never had a client get audited before. But that's just because I'm literally plugging in numbers. I don't know what any of that shit means. I don't know what any of it fucking means. Any of it. I started to understand at first. And then they changed up the rules. And I was like, oh, y'all can change up the rules every year? Oh, no, I can't do this. I don't like learning new shit like that. Like that? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in the first place. Honestly, I just feel like we are kind of the I do whatever the fuck I want to country. Right? Like, no, not that I do whatever I want to country. We're the I don't want to do that country. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay your taxes, Britain. So we're going to toss all of this tea into the harbor. Because we're not finna, I mean, they could have just stole it. They didn't have to put all of the tea into the water. But they did it to prove a point because we're the I'm not finna do that country. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. Slavery ended pretty much everywhere else. I know. There's plenty of countries that still had slavery legalized. Still do. There's still plenty of countries that do still have like legalized slavery. It's a thing. Look it up. But I'm talking about the talking about. You know what I mean. You know exactly what the fuck I mean. Slavery ended. Most other countries ended slavery long ago. We was one of the last holdouts. Why? Because we're not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. Black people, we're a different kind of I'm not finna do that. We're a different kind of I'm not finna do that people. Like, the white folks here was like, I'm not letting go of slavery. Not finna do that. The black folks here right after slavery. I'm not talking about years and years later. I'm talking about right after slavery because they was just let free without no money and nowhere to go. So, yeah, a lot of slaves was like, I'm not finna do that. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Y'all was supposed to give us 40 acres and a mule. I don't see. Y'all motherfuckers was supposed to give us 40 acres and a mule. I don't see not a nan acre or not a nan mule. What happened? So yeah, a lot of people stayed in slavery and worked as sharecroppers and all of that shit. Because where the fuck else are we supposed to go? Not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. All these people, free slaves, free the slaves, free the slaves. Okay, they free, but they not going nowhere. What happened? What happened? Probably because you promised us a bunch of shit that you had never intended on fucking giving us. Look, I'm not done with the dishes, but my drainer is very small and it's full. So I'm done with the dishes for now.
I might be done with the dishes, but of course I'm not done talking. Come on now. So another weird thing that us black folks is doing now. Yeah, it was Mississippi Valley State's band, the Mean Green Marching Machine, that was invited to play at the Orange Man, Donald Trump's inauguration that's coming up. So they're getting a lot of backlash for it because they reached out. They was like, hey, we need here's a GoFundMe for our equipment and our uniforms and stuff that we need to have in order to get there and do the thing. And everybody was like, this ain't it. Y'all marching at a Klan rally. Y'all shucking and jiving for no reason. I know it looks crazy on the screen right now, but my lighter wasn't working. So I was trying to figure something out. And I'm leaving it in there because I have more things to say. Florida A&M University's marching band, Marching 100, performed at Ronald Reagan's Donald Reagan. Ronald Reagan's inauguration in 1981. Howard University's Showtime Marching Band performed at George H.W. Bush's inauguration in 1989. Grambling State University's Tiger Marching Band performed at George W. Bush's inauguration in 2001. And again, after he was reelected, the Southern University's Human Jukebox Marching Band performed at that inauguration in 2005. And in 1969, Mississippi Valley State's band, the Mean Green Marching Machine, performed at Richard Nixon's presidential inauguration. Why do we have a problem with this? Ain't had no problem with it before. Why do we have a problem with this? We're being weird. I don't like it.
And our elections. Ooh, that's good. Sure, your vote absolutely matters. Every single vote in America counts towards whichever brand you want running the country. That's how we pick our politicians. It's whatever brand we like. We like Teslas, so it's funny. If Kamala Harris had just partnered with, I don't know, the WNBA and Nike, she would have won. That's another thing too. It's not Nike, it's Nike. But we continuously call it Nike. A lot of people know that it's Nike, and yet they continue to call it Nike. It's just kind of like with black folks and black people in America and different names and stores and Kroger's. There's no S at the end of Kroger, but it is for us. Where are you going? Up to Kroger's? Where'd he run off to? Kroger's. Who got the good deals today? I don't know. Wally World, Big Lots, ooh, Kroger's. They got the deals. We just do whatever the fuck we want to do, don't we? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we just do whatever the fuck we want to do. Also, before I end this video, what happened to the drones? Remember how I said that there was gonna be so many distractions and then we're not gonna think about the drones no more? Remember how I predicted that? Where the drones at, y'all? Where the little orbs at? Where the aliens, huh? The angels that were in the sky looking like angels and shit, where they at? Oh, okay. Like and subscribe or whatever. That's it for me, y'all. Bye.